Trying to catch them plays, give and go. Thumbing through the bands, I can't give you to no hoes. I just wanna see you flex, baby, go and touch your toes. You ain't gotta choose me, bitch, I'm already chose. Trying to catch them plays, give and go. Thumbing through the bands, I can't give you to no hoes. I just wanna see you flex, baby, go and touch your toes. You ain't gotta choose me, bitch, I'm already chose. I'ma knock out his brains, got some mafia hoes, I'm talking baby low shit. 223 shells.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Frowns. And today, we smoking booger blunts, man.
My eyes are getting watery.
I'll be quick. I want... Today, I got some cool motherfuckers in the whip with me. I'm super excited about this. I all week I've been just kind of getting myself together and ready for it because, you know, I'm a fan. I have a lot of respect for these guys. And I'm just all around thankful that y'all came on the show, man. So I want the Park and Spark family to say what's up to the one and only Antelope Fisherman. Woo!
That's us.
Yeah, that's them, y'all. Hey, thank you guys,
Thank
man.
you for having us.
Man, I appreciate this so much, bro. Yeah. Like, you guys are what it is right now in Portland. You know, when I have a group come on my show that I feel is like a top tier group and they shout you guys out, you know what I'm saying? That means that, they said single-handedly you're changing the art of Portland. Did you hear them say that?
I did. I put that in my story. It's like, it's a lot of hands, but
it is
if the Antelope was one human, like you remember Muppet Man when all the Muppets would stack up? If that was us, then yes, single-handedly, but there's a lot of us.
I didn't even thought about that in a long time. Y'all remember Muppet Man?
I remember Muppet Man. I never forget Muppet Man.
So, first, we're going to start off like we always do. I'm going to have you guys tell everybody where you were born and everything. And then I'm going to ask y'all some questions. And I'm going to kind of have all of y'all answer it. You know what I'm saying? So I can get your take, each one of your takes or your perspective. So, you know, start off, man. Figure 8. Where were you born, bro? Let them know.
I was born at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit, Michigan. And
you're from Detroit, huh?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out my cousin out in Detroit, man.
Shout out everyone in Detroit. Detroit, what? I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, man. What was it like growing up in Detroit for you? How long did you live in Detroit?
We moved in and out most of my life. I mean, I lived almost every area code in Michigan. Once my dad lost his job in automotive, we ended up in like the 810 out by Port Huron. That's where I met the skinny one back there. Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's me, bro. I'm the skinny one. But yeah, that shit. It's hip hop is everywhere. Like, it doesn't really matter if when we lived out in like redneck areas, it was still like motherfuckers was listening to hip hop. It didn't matter. So like,
I mean, that's how it was for me too. Growing, I lived in the country too. From the country to the projects, I've been through it all.
Michigan has it all too. Big ass portions, and it's cool because they overlap in a lot of places. Like, I don't know, you can go to a bonfire here and you're like, this is a campfire, like from summer camp. Like, I've seen this in a movie. You go to a bonfire in Michigan, you're like, that's a lot of Hennessy. That's crazy.
It's a lot of Hennessy. That's how they started the fire. All right, bro. Introduce yourself. Let them know where you were born.
I'm Live the Most High, and I was born in Monterey, California.
Very dope. What was it like living in Monterey?
So I ain't lived there for that long. I'm actually
like 3 days.
All right, okay.
It might have been longer than 3 days. It was like a few months, but we moved to Chicago, the Midwest, for a little bit.
Okay.
That's where my dad's side of the family is from.
Dope.
So I'm kind of like from Chicago, California.
Shout out Chi-Town. Shout out my sister Shatila, man, in Chicago.
Yeah. And then we moved here though when I was like 3, but we went back and forth every year to both places. So it was busy every year for like the first 5 years of my life. We would hit California and Chicago, and we would train it.
Wow, and that's a big difference.
It's a big difference, yeah. So I like to tell people I'm really from here. I've been here for 27 years. I don't look it, but I'm 30. So a nigga been here for a minute. So yeah,
Portland's home, bro. Yeah. No matter where you're from.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know, a lot of people come here. Like I got a lot of friends from a lot of places, man. And when they come here, they're just like, wow, man. Like,
yeah,
I feel so comfortable here. Yeah. And they'll leave and try to go home, and they come back. They're like, no. Portland just feels good. Like, every time I left the city or even the state, you know what I'm saying? Every time I leave, and I go live somewhere else, I always come back. I'm like, this ain't
It's
right
crazy
for
you
me.
say that because I used to be in such a rush to get out of here. Like I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go back to Cali. I'm just ready. And then I'm the only one out of like my immediate family, like my mom, my sister, that's still here. And it's crazy because like now I feel those thoughts less. Like I do want to be around like my mom and my sister more, but I just kind of want to travel to those places. Like I don't want to live in Florida.
Have they came
right now?
Did they come here and then move back?
My mom and my sister have been here, and then so my sister went off to Cali because she went to Stanford, and then my mom lives in Florida now. So
what part?
She's right outside of what is that? Tampa. She's in I forget what the
shit. I know people everywhere. Shout out my Florida people, man. Jacksonville Beach, baby. What's happening, man? You know, 904. All right, man. Introduce yourself. Let the people know where you were born.
I'm Jay Mello, born in Portland, Oregon.
Woo! What hospital?
Providence.
Okay. You weren't a manual baby, huh? What was it like for you growing up here in the town, bro?
Pretty normal. I mean, I enjoy it. I ain't got nothing crazy to say about it. I enjoy growing up here. It's been cool, treating me well.
Yeah, you love the land, huh?
Not in a rush to get out of here. I mean, you know, I like to travel and shit, but I'm not just like he said, not just like, let's go, like I'm done with this, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. What part of Portland did you grow up in?
Well, I actually grew up right outside. I was born in Portland, but I grew up in Milwaukee, so like right outside Southeast Portland.
Dope. Very dope. You know, I lived on Bybee.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
You know, I got jumped at the ASAP store. Come on, I know about it. Shout out to everybody, man, on 52nd.
It's the seconds here. You know, the 50
seconds, man. Shout out to Battleship Records, matter of fact, man. You know, ProLogic, man. Everybody over there.
Yeah, we getting out.
That's dope, man. That's hella cool, man. So I mean, shit. Did you live in any other places, or were you just mostly right around Portland?
When I turned 18, I moved out to like Rockwood area.
Oh, okay.
Like 181st type beat.
Oh, you want to get right to the action.
181st type beat. I'd listen to that.
I mean, it just kind of worked out that way. It was an apartment that, you know, a lot of the fish had lived in before that.
Fish apartment.
Had been in and out of for years.
Man, shout out to that apartment complex on 181st.
My whole shit.
The one they say they got guns and shit. You seen that?
Yeah.
Over there by it's heading like north on 181st. You know what I'm saying? Before you get to the like the Wendy's and all that shit, there's like a fucking apartment complex. It's like, man, you fuck around, we gonna shoot you. They got all these signs and shit in yellow. You ain't seen that? I was like, shit, I ain't going up in there. These regular folks and they tripping. Introduce yourself, brother. Let them know where you were born.
Yo, I'm Ellis, or Ellis in the 10. I'm from Port Huron, Michigan.
Okay.
Above Detroit there. That's where Fig met me, was out there in Port Huron.
What made you come to Portland?
When right after I got out of high school, I wanted to move out of that town, and then I kind of started talking to Fig around that time, and then I came and visited, and it was nice, you know. So then a couple years later, I just made the move.
That's dope. How long have you been here?
Like 5 years now.
No shit. What do you think, bro? How do you like it out here?
I mean, it's a lot better than where I'm from. For sure. I'm from like a smaller town, so there's not a whole lot going on there. So yeah, I don't know. Life's just better out here. There's more to do, more opportunities and shit.
That's dope, man. Well, I'm glad you're out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sharing your dope ass art with us, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, it's nice. I like Portland a lot. It does feel like home.
Yeah, these joints are nice. They're not fucking up or nothing.
Yeah, thank you.
I was gonna say something. Do some good joints.
I got a thing called it's called a 6-shooter.
Okay.
For king size cones, and you just drop them in there.
Yep.
And then you grind up your shit, just pour it in there, and you shake it up, and then it fills them.
Oh, okay.
And then you just kind of you pack them down. Makes it easier, man.
I'm all about the ease of access.
So I'm gonna get into the questions now. You know what I'm saying? Like we know where you were born, we know who you are. Now let's get to the nitty gritty, and they can see y'all back there, even though it looked
I
like.
was thinking like,
Did they get too smoky up here?
I can't see me.
myself.
I promise they can see you.
Right.
It just. I'm sorry, man.
I was like, do I need to slow down back here?
No, man, speed up, Doc.
Speed up. All right.
How did the group come together?
Oof.
Gee.
Well, there's a lot of us. There's
There
a lot
is a
more
lot
than
of
what's
y'all.
in this vehicle currently right now.
Just from the beginning, like how did it start, and then you can like kind of break down how people came in from the
I
outside.
moved out here in 2015, and I couldn't really like find other rappers. I wasn't really on social media like that. I was homeless before I came here, and my sister lived out here, so I moved in with her.
Okay.
So I wasn't like great at Instagram and Facebook and all that shit. So I wasn't like finding shows or other rappers properly. But I met a couple kids that were trying to make beats, and it was Andrew and Tag, and then Young Ned, who plays guitar on a lot of our shit. I got the rock like little band with him.
Tag
Was one of the first people. He made beats at first. Young Ned plays our guitar and shit, and on a lot of the Fish
Tag
songs.
King Fresh.
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, you knew my guy.
No.
I was like, damn, rest
Just
in
a
peace.
chubby white kid from Gresham.
Okay.
That was one of my first friends when I moved out here. So it was just like 3 or 4 of us. I was the only rapper. It was a bunch of producers, and then I met Swiggle, and we started recording our first tape. And he was still in Michigan, so I was sending the vocals of me and Swiggle to him to mix and sending it back. So by the time he came out here, I'm pretty sure he was one of the first other rappers, like rappers in the group. Because everybody else, like Tag would sing and make beats, and then Ned would do mostly just the guitar shit. So it took a couple of years. Like after Swiggle started doing shows with me, we started slowly getting bigger and bigger. And then I think, how early were you?
I mean, I wanted to be a fish since the day I came over and recorded. I felt like I just remember the feeling of walking into that house and recording and just feeling like, this feels right. Feels like where we're supposed to be. Like,
Fish house.
I remember, like,
That's dope.
I remember you offered to pay me for like the first feature that we had, and I think like by the next time I was coming
That's
over,
dope of you, bro.
I
was
was
buying
like,
them
bro,
shit.
we ain't got to worry about money for features. I just want to make music, you know.
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah, the
like
first night I met Swiggle, I was like, how much for a feature? And he was like, and I was like, there's an ATM right there, how much for a feature? And he was like, oh. Like, once I finally found people doing shit, I was like, I'm not gonna fuck around. Like,
That's really dope that you were immediately willing to go there.
because I hadn't done hip hop enough yet to be like, to understand what that stuff is like, but I understood enough of like people constantly hitting you up for prices about shit and then walking away, and like I get that, but I didn't want him to think I was another person. Yeah, I was like, I have money right now. I'll hand it to you.
No, that's dope because that shows that you're not coming from a place of ego.
Yeah, I
Which
respected
holds
what
everybody
he built.
back. It holds a lot of people back.
Yeah.
Even myself, man. Like, I gotta check myself sometimes because once you do away with the ego, you can grow faster.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
so
that's why I was
respect
able
that.
to grow so fast too, because just like him, my first video, my first song is also with Swiggle. Like, so.
Yeah, Swiggle
I
added
went
me
out
to his group.
Swiggle and brought, I paid him for a video and for a song, and like, that's how I got inducted, and so
Streaming?
really
I love
got,
it,
like,
bro.
into the hip hop game in Portland and stuff.
I really like that, man.
Yeah, like Swiggle, Lie, and JC. Like when Swiggle added me to La Familia, I was hanging out with everybody tight. We were doing a lot of shows and a lot of shit, and then a couple of people from La Familia came over to the Fish
I would
too.
say that's when I came over. Is right around then. Is after I came over to La Familia. That's when I think a couple of us were like, well, if you're over here, like, we should be over there too.
Because
like,
they're two very different entities. in
Yeah,
how they
I
move.
think once
So,
we
like,
realized that those two brands weren't going to merge together and become one thing. They were going to be these two separate identities. I think that's when we realized it's like, oh no, we need to let people know that we are also over there because the people are separating these two.
Yeah, because like La Familia feels like a label that Swiggle and his brothers have constructed for a long time, but the Antelope Fisherman is purely like a rap group. Like,
I spilled all over myself back here, bro. I got ash on my fucking shirt. We park it and spark it today, bro.
Hey,
I'll keep it on
Ash
the
and
seat.
trash.
you're good, family. I'm gonna get this motherfucking detailed soon, man.
I'm so
I gotta get my mellow detailed now.
So
hitting the steam cleaner today.
So it was like 2016 we started, and it was a slow. I like to say Lie was the end of phase 1, and Mellow was about the start of phase 2.
Okay.
And I would say we just finished phase 3. And
How'd you get the name? How'd you get the name Antelope Fisherman?
It's not an exciting story.
It is to them.
It was real early on. It had to have just been 5 of us at that point, and we were like, we got to come up with a name. My name is Figure 8, which is not super Googleable. If you Google Figure 8
You're
right
gonna get
now,
a lot of shit.
you're gonna get knots,
Yeah.
knots, and an Ellie Goulding song. Ellie Goulding has a multi-platinum song called Figure 8. I need to drop a song called Ellie Goulding. That's what I gotta do.
That would be sick.
Either way.
That's genius.
Yeah, fuck with them algorithms.
That's genius, bro.
So we were like, it needs to be something that you can Google, because you can't Google me. You got it, something you can just search. And we spent about 3 hours just smoking weed, going, what about the toilet trash men? No. What about the hippo warriors? No, that's not it.
That's kind of fly.
Until someone said, what about the antelope fisherman? And I was like, that's the one. I don't know why.
It just works.
Yeah.
It works.
I was like, that feels like us. That feels like us. The most common question we get, are you guys antelope, that fish, or are you fishing for antelope? And in our songs, we've used puns that insinuate both things. So I'm going to keep leaving it. It's whatever you want it to be. It's in the
It's
moment.
open for interpretation.
Yeah. In some moments, we
I
are
like
antelope
the idea
fishing.
of both.
Me too. One day we'll pick. One day there will be lore.
What if it's just an antelope that is a fisherman that also fishes antelopes?
There's so many. It's
I could see a t-shirt with a fucking antelope just casting a fucking rod out into the fucking water, bro. That's sick.
catching, like, I remember there was one song where Swiggle said he had to catch an antelope, and that's what started it. It was like, yeah, hold on now. What are you guys? And people call us the fish. So it's this.
That's dope, though.
It's this weird dichotomy of half of our brand being a large deer and the other half being anything aquatic.
This is a good one for all of you to answer. Each one of you, I want to know. Who's your favorite local artist? Besides yourselves.
And no one in the group?
No one in the group.
Damn, bro. You just knocked out 40 people.
I know. It's nice for people outside, you know what I'm saying, your section to hear that you acknowledge them.
I'm going to say Lambo Lawson.
Oh, okay, dope.
If I have to go completely outside of my circle, every time I see Lambo, I tell him that there's a song of his I like that I saw him post or something. Lambo's cool.
Very cool. What do you think? I see you back there thinking.
I gotta think, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I got some favorite artists. I'm just trying to think of who my favorite one is outside of the group. That's a good question. You know, I'm gonna give a different answer just to give him some love and some props while he was here. I think my favorite artist that's outside of the group is the Mexican Mac. He ain't with us anymore.
Hey, that's my guy, Lucci, man.
Yeah, Lucci is my guy. I've known Lucci since middle school.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Jackson Middle School with that fool.
For real?
For real. I've known that.
That's in what, Southwest?
Yeah, Southwest.
Jackson, because I went to Wilson.
I went to Wilson too.
For real?
Yeah, I went to Wilson.
Hell yeah,
Wilson
man.
11. Yeah, so Lucci was my guy. I've known that guy since forever. So every time I saw him, I always was like, I always followed his music, was always saying what's up to him, always showed support.
Such a positive soul, man.
Such a positive soul.
Man.
Yeah. No, and so
he was a light, bro. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I think that was probably my favorite, artist that I can think of, like, quickly.
I like that answer, bro.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd probably say Dante Thomas.
Hey!
I just think everything.
He's dope, man. It's a cool brother, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Dante.
Yeah.
That was a good one, bro. Shit.
He's
quick
cool,
too.
man.
You see
He
that?
pulled that right. He knew.
He's like, Dante.
He has a
He was
poster
with
in
it.
his room or something. He looks up and he's like, man, you are my favorite if I had to pick someone outside of my group.
Hell no, man. Who's your
weird.
favorite local artist besides your crew?
I don't know. I'm gonna say I think, and it's because I've done some stuff with this guy,
Okay.
music, and I've shot videos for him. So it's Scooter Rogers.
That's a good answer. I've also known Scooter Rogers since middle school. That's not
Scooter is very talented.
Yeah, Scooter's dope, bro.
I'm sorry.
Scooter's dope.
I'm a fucking freestyle, man.
Shout out Treehouse Gang.
Yeah, the whole Treehouse Gang is nice, dude. Yeah, we got that song with them.
Their shit's called Treehouse Gang?
Yeah, him, Mike Vars, and Keegan.
Shout out Treehouse Gang. And then also shout out the homies from Chicago, Treehouse Studios. Straight up. Good brothers, man. But yeah, I'm a fan of Scooter Rogers. He's dope as fuck.
Me too.
That's a good answer, bro. Very good answers, man.
He's good live. Cool. He's good live, dude.
Yeah? I haven't got to see him live yet. I've had him on the show.
We've done a couple of shows with them, and then I've seen him once or twice, and almost every time it's like that motherfucker spits.
He goes, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he is a spitter.
Yo, shout out D-Marks.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Shout out D-Marks real quick.
I was going to say D-Marks.
He moved, but
I consider
where'd he go?
he's in Florida. He's been in Florida a couple of years now.
Okay.
But a lot of the shit we do now, at least as the Fish, we definitely were inspired by D-Marks, so shout out D-Marks.
Okay, well, that's a good question, or that brings me to a good question. Who were your guys' musical influences coming up that made you jump off into this game?
Like big, like industry shit?
It could be, bro, it could be your grandma singing in the kitchen. I want to know, and the people want to know, you know what I'm saying? Who was it that influenced you, you know what I'm saying?
My dad was like obsessed with music, and
okay.
So like he would have me burn him CDs that had like Miss Jackson, Lose Yourself, and then some Jewel song, and then Cat Stevens, and then Billy Joel. Like it would be the weirdest mix of shit. So I like a lot of the music I listen to comes from him. Yeah. But like I had a cousin that gave me Get Rich or Die Trying, Curtain Call the Greatest Hits, and Doggy Style. So I just had this Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and 50 Cent thing at 8 years old, and I took it home, and I was a rapper since that day.
Hey,
that was the day.
I ain't even gonna lie. Snoop Dogg, when he first came out, bruh, I went home, I popped that Nothing But a G thing, tape in, with a piece of paper, and I would write each bar down. Like, stop, and play, and I would write. I wrote the whole song out, and that's how I learned how to write bars. I was like, whoa, this is... Because each line was a bar. I was like, oh, okay. And then also Too Short, of course, you know what I'm saying?
I grew up on Getting It,
man. Bro. Oh, man, I did. I think I had a hairline when that came out, man. That was a good time for me.
Yeah, those
what about you? What was your influences coming up?
Alright, so I also had a similar influence from my parent, my mother, but it was a double-sided sword because my mom not only gave me like a great knowledge of music just early on. My first cassette tape, because I'm old enough to have had a cassette tape, was Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full.
I had that same tape.
And so from there, she just kind of sent me
blow it out your ear though.
Going through the eras of hip hop, and then she also was an MC poet herself, so I was going to slam poetry events.
No doubt.
Yeah, I was going to all the Portland slam poetry slams and stuff like that back in the day. And so she was in a group with Mike Crenshaw called Womb Dialectic, and so Mike Crenshaw is one of my biggest influences growing up too in the music scene. And then he's like,
that's how I wanted it to happen. Bro,
yeah,
that's dope as fuck. Shout out Mike Crenshaw, man, the Baldies, bro.
Shout out Mike Crenshaw, shout out Taria Autry, and then shout out Walida Imarisha, who was the co-counterpart in Good Sister, Bad Sister.
Woo!
Dynamic duo, poetry.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And go watch Baldies, man, about Mike Crenshaw whooping on skinheads back in the day, man. That's a dope ass documentary. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
His mom was on Cool Nuts' album.
Yeah.
Which one?
I think
Pig Ears and Chitlins.
Yeah.
It keeps getting deeper.
It gets deeper.
It's getting deep, yo.
There's some layers to this onion. Yeah.
That's fucking dope, man.
So
Respect to your mom, bro.
I've been in
Shout
the
out
Portland
Li's
hip hop
mom.
scene for
No.
like 28 years, probably. Since
Tell
I
her,
was
man.
2, yeah.
I hope she sees this, man. Shout out.
Almost everyone in this car has played Fortnite with Li's mom at least once. She's
Really?
an amazing lady.
My mom is
incredible
dope. I'm not gonna
woman.
lie. My mom is dope.
That's cool,
Top
bro.
3 moms I've ever met. My mom doesn't even make the cut. On my kids, my mom doesn't make that
damn
cut,
it.
bro.
Ouch. Oh, it hurt, bro. Laughing that hard. Okay.
Yeah, top that, Mel. Who's your mom on Tupac's album?
Man, I feel the pressure. I feel the pressure and the pressure. But,
Also, this kid's born after 2000. You know, I have a different story. He can drink and he was born after 2000. Does that hurt you?
how do you feel?
I feel old, bro.
We got a guy in
I'm
the
old
group.
as a motherfucker.
We got a guy in the group. You ready for this? He wasn't alive when 9/11 happened. He wasn't here. He didn't know. That's crazy to me.
It's crazy because I was performing before some of y'all were born.
Yeah. It's you.
My first time performing was in 1998.
Whoa.
Where were you at?
That was one.
It's called the Hawthorne Theater now. It used to be called Conan's.
Oh,
The Barbarian? Or
Conan's
O'Brien?
on Hawthorne,
Oh.
yeah.
right across from the Fred Meyer.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, we used to throw shows at Mount Tabor. Shout out Mount Tabor. We used to throw shows that they'd only charge us $350,
Holy
and we didn't
shit.
have to have security. We just had the homies, and you get your bread. Shout out, they were cool as fuck. Anyway,
On a mountain.
man, come on, man. Who's your influence, man? Come on.
Let's see. I grew up a lot listening to, like, my dad had a few CDs in his truck. Like, he had this Above the Rim soundtrack in his truck, and then
Bruh.
I
Bruh.
listened to all sorts of different old shit.
It's one of the greatest soundtracks of all time.
But I mean, I definitely got introduced right, and then like on a lot of like G-Funk shit and like just older West Coast shit, and then
Very dope.
as I got older, I definitely got a lot of influence from Mr. Worldwide.
No.
Pitbull, you know what I'm saying? You know?
No shit.
Yeah.
No.
it's just
Did
like,
you know that he used to be hard as fuck?
Yeah, with
Before he
Paul
was
Wall
like-
and shit.
Before he was on the suits and shit? Man, he was a hood ass dude, bro,
Yeah,
and
nah,
he could rap his ass
don't
off.
play. Dude, that dude, he's got it.
Shut your ass up.
And bro, like
Why'd you have to say Mr. Worldwide though? We would have fucking took it so much fun.
Hey, listen to me for a second. Hey, man.
God damn it.
Hey, you know there was like a 5-year period where you could not like go to a different radio station and not hear Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, he was the T-Pain of his time.
Google Pitbull, the man comes before
For
the dog.
the people. Yeah, like this is serious shit. This is like, yeah.
I can't see anymore.
Bruh, you're right though. I mean, he used to do shit like Trick Daddy like a motherfucker. And Luke from 2 Live Crew back in the day. Oh, that's so funny though.
Put some respect
He said
on his
Mr.
name.
Worldwide, bro. I love that shit.
he's had
I
that-
gotta get a different name, bro.
He's had that in the chamber for 5 years, bro. That was incredible.
That was good, bro. Fuck. I don't know, man. You better come with something good, bro, because he just got you. Come on. What's your influence,
my
man?
grandma just died.
serious, though, but it is what it is.
Dang, bro,
I mean, I don't
that's a
know.
lot of tears. Serious tears.
I got like introduced to hip hop through my sister with all of her, like, she would have mixtapes and shit, all burnt CDs all over the place.
Uh-huh.
So I used to take those and listen to it. So like early 2000s shit, you know, Eminem, 50 Cent. But the first CD I ever bought on my own
Yeah.
was Chris Brown, Fame.
Holy
Motherfucker, Chris Brown is hard.
Dude, that was the first CD I ever bought on my own.
I can hear that in your music.
What's really dope though is like all your guys' influences were similar to mine. Like a lot of the different shit you guys said, like you said your sister, but it was my cousin. She had a dope ass whip with like the bass in it and shit. You know, I jump in her car as a little youngster and go ride around with her while she's smacking dope ass like Too Short and shit. And I'm like, wow, I feel all cool. That's really cool, you guys.
I have to reset from Mr.
That was
Worldwide,
good, bro.
Like,
that was good, bro. Thank you, man. Bro, that was fucking better than you know, bro.
That clip's gonna hit
Viral!
Instagram in a month.
We're going viral, dog.
I just gotta put some respect, like give him his flowers.
Bro, you know what?
You know, but like I was being for real, and now y'all got me cracking a damn smile.
It's good.
But you know,
listen.
I just had to
If
give
I
my
can make it
respect.
happen, bro, I'm gonna get you on the line with him, bro. So you can capture him.
absolutely. Shout out! I hope you see this, Mr. Worldwide. Hit my line.
Tag
You know?
Pitbull in the
My
comments.
I gotta do this friends with him, and I'll hit
Word.
him up. Straight up. I ain't even lying though. I'm not gonna put his name on here though. But
If Jay Mello gets a Pitbull feature, I will eat this hat. That is on my head. I will post
He
a
will
video of me
eat this
eating
hat.
this.
I don't think I can get
entire
you
hat.
a feature, bro. But I could probably get you on the line with him, man.
A picture. You show me a picture. I'm eating
Mr.
the
Worldwide, if you're trying to see him eat a hat,
I'll eat this fucking hat.
just send my boy a little short chorus or something. Just send him something.
Just say it's Mr. Worldwide, baby.
That's all we need. I want to see him eat this hat.
God damn it,
I
bro.
wasn't ready for this.
Nothing could have prepared us.
Fuck. My eyes are just pouring.
Man,
water.
once you get 3 of us in a room, it's rough. But if it's 4,
Oh man. Okay. This next question is gonna seem dumb as shit because we just went so hard on some good shit. Okay. What sets your group's music apart from other groups that are out there in this hip hop?
there's 30 of us.
But there's a lot of hip hop groups that have a lot of people. What sets your music apart from other groups?
If I had to explain it in a broad way, it would be that we grew with the producers that we have. We didn't buy YouTube beats. We didn't do any of this shit. Because when you buy beats from YouTube or you go to BeatStars, unless you find small like, you know what I mean? When you're using that top 150 shit,
Yeah.
you're getting beats that sound like what is popular right now, which is fine. You can make good music on it. They're high quality beats. But if you find someone making them, they have their own style and you have your own style. And if you do it for years, you create something new. That's the only way to make something new, because you bring these two things together that aren't the same.
Yeah.
And we've done that 30 times over with the same 3 to 5 producers for 6 years. So I would say that has been a huge benefit from us, is that every album has had the same 3 to 5 producers, 5 to 6 songs. So like, as they've grown, they know how to push us and we know how to push them, or to push what they're doing. So I think that's what set us apart. A lot of things, even if unique in presentation, are really similar to the musical landscape right now.
Yes.
We have a lot of stuff where
You guys are
obviously
super original, bro.
we're trying to channel.
Super
we
unique.
want some pop songs too. We want to hit the radio, but a lot of the shit that we really like.
And I would say, bro, doing it that way makes you make more of a timeless music instead of just a music that sounds good and similar to what's going on at the time.
Right.
You're just making good ass music that you'll be able to just pop in and listen to, and it won't sound weird 5 to 10 years later because it's not like a like a part of a time. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of a time when you made good music.
That's why we waited 4 years to put out this fucking album. We just wanted to, like, in 10 years, is this gonna be cool? Like, are we gonna be cool with this in 20 years? And like, if we finally feel like we are, so
That's fucking cool, man.
Jesus.
Where do you see your group in 5 years from now? And I ask because that makes me have to keep doing what I'm doing, because I'm gonna double back on y'all.
I'm so sorry. It wasn't much.
Nigga, did you just drink it all?
No,
He did.
Mello's been drinking.
Mello.
If we're gonna be
Bruh.
Everything's
Mr.
on
Worldwide in
me.
the back
If we're
seat.
gonna- if we're
Mr.
gonna call
Thirst
people
Wide.
out.
He's all Dali.
I'm hard.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. I don't even remember what I asked, man.
Where you see us in 5
Yeah,
years?
5
Someone
years,
else
man.
take
What's the
that one.
5-year goal? Where do you want to see your group in 5 years?
Grammys.
Stage with Mr. Worldwide.
Why would you say
Fucker.
Fucking break your nose. We've ruined this program.
And I'm not editing none of this shit out. This is fucking gold, bruh. Ah.
Why do you like, man? You just threw a slow, like little, like softball pitch at me. Like,
5 years. Besides being on stage with Pitbull.
I'd like to see us, 5 years from now. Hopefully, it's not exactly just equal to how much we did in the last 4 years, but I hope that our progression is just on the same trajectory that we've been on, because 5 years from now, I think we're gonna be making even better music. We're gonna be I feel like we've gotten this rhythm down where we can all hop on a track together, and we blend now. We work together so well, and I think that in 5 years, you're gonna see. Like he wants songs on the radios. I think you're gonna see us start touching some of these grounds of reaching, bigger, wider audiences and more people falling in.
For sure.
In 5 years, we're gonna be at the Grammys. Give me 5. Give me 5 more.
Honestly, I could see you guys, bro, fucking doing the biggest shit.
I can see it, bro.
Because I don't see no one else doing what y'all are doing. You guys are like so different than any other group, and it stands out. So it's like, I feel like you guys are gonna be some of the people that bring the spotlight to the city.
I mean, we've always said we felt like the island of misfit toys, so now we're kind of just trying to. We've always been standout.
But that's relatable.
Outcasts. Yeah,
there's a lot of people that feel like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and
there was a time where it wasn't cool. It's cool now.
But right,
so
like I'm a straight up.
We stayed
dork.
Ourselves until it was cool.
Good,
you know what I mean?
You stuck it through. That's what, bro. I say it all the time on the show. All that people want on the outside looking in is to just see the authentic you.
Yeah.
If you could be yourself through your music, that's going to make you go so much farther than pretending to be somebody you're not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what type of person you are. If you're being yourself, that's what's going to make me love you.
Just saying hi.
I promise they can see y'all.
We back here.
Yeah, they can see you. Here's a good question that I have, and I kind of want all of you guys to answer this one. I know I got you here a long time, but I mean, this is some good game for the people. What advice would you give a person when they're first starting out in music? Like, say someone comes up and they're like, "Hey, I'm a big fan. You guys inspired me to become a rapper. I want to rap too. I want to be an artist too." What kind of advice would you give that person first starting out? Like, what would be your first advice for us artists starting out?
Find someone that thinks you suck and ask them why. Ask all of your friends until one of them tells you it sucks. Because if I would have done that much earlier, I could have made music much earlier. That was better, because everybody around me liked what I was doing. And then we started doing more and bigger stuff, and one day a friend looked at me and was like, "Man, I wish your song didn't suck, because that was really cool. It was a good performance, a lot of people here." And I was like, "It sucks?" And then I listened to it and went, "Yo, it sucks." Like, and it did.
Shout out your homie for being honest.
Yes, Timmy Hendrix. Shout out Timmy Hendrix for being honest.
What up, Timmy? You need to come on the show.
I'll give him his credit there, because I was making some shitty music, and until someone told me I was making shitty music, I didn't notice. I was just excited. I was working hard, bro. So I didn't know. No
one's ever said that out of all the times I've asked people.
Yeah, so find someone.
That's really cool.
Tell you that's trash.
What kind of advice would you give somebody?
I would say make music by yourself for a little bit before you try and go out and spend a bunch of money places. Try and just get a feel for it, figure out where it is, what kind of music you want to make. It's okay to use YouTube beats to start writing and learn how to write to music. You ain't gotta buy the first beat that you're gonna write to, and stuff like that. But you gotta I think that but on the other end of that, also early on, try and be in-house. Try and own your beats. Try and, you know, be the complete source of your music and not have to pay someone else for things, like buy the beat outright and stuff like that. Because it's not good to be, you know...
You slip in a pattern, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, and you don't want to be releasing the majority of your music on, you know, YouTube beats, because you just can't take your music as far. You're going to run into, you know, licensing stuff down there. And it's, you know, and that's also why I said, you know, start making music by yourself, because the more in-house you can be, I think the more fun you'll have with it, because it's like the reasons you're doing it, you just can dive deeper into the music. I feel like.
Good game. What advice would you give?
I'd say as far as like songwriting goes and recording, just constantly like work on your weaknesses until you don't see them anymore, and just don't stop, because like a lot of people stop, like they'll get into something, whether it be music or whatever it may be, and they'll just stop just because they think they suck. But you have to start somewhere. Like if I just stopped when I thought I sucked, I wouldn't be who I am today. So
Bro.
I mean, just don't stop.
Real shit.
But
what advice would you give?
I don't know. Just do it every day. Write something, record something, listen to beats. Just, you know, and you know, keep the process a part of your daily routine, like every day.
Yes. That's great advice, you guys. The fact that
you
we
don't have
just
to
got
get nothing done. Just open it. Open a program and learn how to use it better. Don't even finish it.
a little bit of progress every day, huh?
If you do it at the same time every day, you know, you're gonna slowly get better. You'll learn more maybe the next day than the day before. You know, stuff will start, you know, just clicking into place the more time you spend.
Shit, there's some days where I feel like we couldn't be productive. Like we had some family shit going on, or we were out of town just driving, and we'll just like watch a video about how to do something, like how to mix
it's
something.
kind of cool that we have that at our fingertips.
So it's like, all right, I couldn't do anything today, but I can just relax and still learn a little bit about what I'm going to do tomorrow.
For sure. And to piggyback on what you said, bro, don't quit. Because just because you're not hearing somebody tell you that you're great and that they love you and they love what you're doing, it doesn't mean nobody's saying it. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody out there going,
great.
There's somebody out there going, man, he's fucking dope. I'm a big old fan, you know what I'm saying? But if sometimes when you don't hear it, you're right, bro. It's mental, bro. Like you'd be like, damn, am I popping?
Yeah.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's some good game, you guys.
You gotta remember, you're in it because you love it as well, you know, because you can get lost in the sauce. Just, I'm trying to make it, you know, and then
as stressful as it is now, as professionals we're trying to be, we always say, if it's still fun, we'll still do it.
Keep it fun.
Yeah, bro.
And here's another, man, I'm sorry that I keep fucking keeping you guys in here all fucking hot and high and shit. But like, this is some good stuff. Like one of the issues, I'm gonna put it out there. One of the issues that we had when I was in my group was like when we would have like issues. I hated it because it would leak out sometimes to people that aren't from our group.
Oh,
or people will post something on Facebook or some shit when they're mad. Like, look, instead of just coming to the homie and just working it out.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to another group about those kind of situations? You know, about keeping it solid, keeping it internal.
I would say overall, there's a lot of us, so it's not easy.
Right.
We've obviously had some public slip-ups in the past. But for as many of us as there are, and as mentally fucking unstable as most of us are, we've kept it within the family pretty consistently. Yeah. Like in 6 years and 35 people total, only 2 people have ever left or, you know, were kicked out. So it hasn't gotten to a point of that, and I think the main reason for that is we didn't just like add people to the group because we liked their music. Your music could fucking suck. You had to be in, like, I don't know. It was like, were you making your shit by yourself before anyone knew? Are you trying to come and do this right now? And do you just like us? Do you just hang out? Like, I've slept on the floor of maybe 5 or 6 of the fish's houses, and then I got a house, and 5 or 6 of the fish slept on my floor, and that's happened with about 4 or 5 of the houses. So when I see groups and I see them fighting and I see a lot break up, it breaks my heart because I love rap groups. It's my shit.
Right.
But I think a big part of it is like, make sure it's your friends. Don't just add someone because you guys are both cool or both popping and all that shit. Super groups that are made in the industry too, they break up.
Right.
It's because that's not really your.
That's
and
not
as
really
a
fan, it sucks.
Yeah,
being a
it's
fan,
a
you see that, you're like, shit. And if they're not together no more, then you're like, well.
And it sucks because, like,
it really sucks.
There's 30 of us. If one person leaves, half of our discography is unperformable now. Right. Even though there's 32 of us still. So, like, the few times somebody's left, it was a hit. We had to restructure. It's part of why the album took so long. It was like,
I feel you.
People would join, and we want them to be represented on it.
Right.
And people would leave, and we don't want those songs to be on it.
And then
now,
when you perform, you want everybody to have some time.
Yes, which is one of the biggest struggles of being in a group. I guess overall, like, it's just compromise. Everything is compromise. It is going to be, maybe I am not on this song. Maybe I'm on this song for 1 bar. Maybe you have 16. Maybe I only do 1 song in this performance. Maybe you do 4. Like, it's just.
You know what I did? I made sure that I learned everybody else's lines. Yep. As good as I tried to be as good as them and on point with them, so I could just back them up as good as possible. So like when people, like, cause people like rap over their shit, and I'm like, well, if you have a good person, hype man up there that knows your music, it sounds like a double up.
Yeah, that's why we get a lot of love as a group too, and people appreciate us live, is because we have a lot of that. And you guys are having fun.
I will also
that's
say
what you guys show the crowd.
On the song,
so important.
It makes it easy to back each other up when we're all singing the words to each other's stuff, because
it's not abnormal for there to be 30 people on stage at a rap show. The thing that's abnormal about us is everyone touches the mic. Like,
beautiful.
We've been at those shows where it's like 30 dudes and there's a hype man and a performer, and then 30 dudes on stage.
That's awesome.
There's 30 of us there, but every single one of us is going to rap. Like, every single one of us is on these songs to some extent. So I think that's like, a lot of people have very large crews. You need to make more songs with them.
Yeah, that's how we were. We broke a stage. We were up there, man. The stage collapsed. Like shit, bunch of big ass dudes.
We did it at the Paris. My fat ass.
So how do you feel? I mean, you touched on it. How do you feel about inner tensions in a crew and keeping that shit under wraps? You know what I mean? How do you feel about that?
Let's see. I mean, for one, I feel like it's very important, yeah, because I'm not a big fan of that at all. Like,
I don't like it either, bro.
When I see, like, and it's just like, also, like, when it's within, like, your group, or even people, like, outside of your group that you just have respect for, you're like, bro, like, you're better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can all, like we're family. Like, fuck is this,
Some people are looking up to you, you gotta act accordingly, you know.
I just think, exactly. I don't know. I just think that be very conscious of how, like, you represent yourself as a group, And
bingo, bro, because you're not just yourself. You got other motherfuckers, and man, one bad apple can make that orchard look kind of funny, man. But like, that's what sucks though. Like, something so small could like affect your music and your business, when it could just be a little simple fallout that comes back together. Absolutely. People still remember that little tension that you showed.
Some people still hold things in,
Yeah, motherfuckers do be holding that shit in sometimes. You be thinking it's cool, but it ain't. What about you, man? What do you think about the inner tensions within groups, and like how keeping that shit away from your fans and shit? Or do you feel like it's a good idea to let them see it because it's vulnerability? I don't know.
No. I mean, I think it's better just to, you keep it as low-key as possible. But I think it's like about communication and just handling the situation quickly instead of letting shit like go and then, things build up over time. So.
Ooh, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's better to
real.
Handle it as soon as you can.
That's right, bro. I always say communication kills conflict, man. Because if you just sit on it and you don't know how that other person's feeling or how they think about the situation, you just get to thinking, and then you get to like making shit up.
Run with 100 scenarios in your head.
Yeah, and then you're like, this motherfucker hates me. I hate him. And it's like not even like that.
In your head with the person, but you ain't actually talked to him in real life. So you had a whole different space and energy than that person had. So yeah,
communicate.
Communicate.
First and foremost. All right. it's that time. I ask this question to everybody. Every interview. But I feel it's important, man, because
I know Melo's answer.
we're trying to bring the city together, man. So I want each of you to name an artist that you respect their craft or would work with them that might think you would never work with them.
I'm gonna say Mike Crenshaw. One of the first rap videos I saw out here was Swiggle's song with him, and then obviously Lai has educated me extensively.
He's so dope.
Yeah,
Dope.
I think he knows who I am. I've talked to him a few times, but never about music. But I totally would do something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike Crenshaw, man.
Absolutely.
Who's an artist that you respect their craft, you know, or would work with them that might think you never would?
Is it me?
No, it's not. No, I'm gonna go with Versatile
Oh, man, dope.
because I've known him for a little while just because like I was a big fan of Lifesavers.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't know if he knows that I would do a song with him or be willing to. So
I mean, I pray that he sees this and it happens. You know, that's what this is really all about.
yeah.
Bridging the gap, you know? What about you, bro? Who's somebody that you respect their craft, maybe would work with them that might think you never would?
I feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like there's anybody that feels like I wouldn't. I don't know. But I'd have to say, I guess someone that'd be surprised maybe that I'd work with them is, I don't know, maybe Funkavelli. He's
Hey!
super funky
Yo.
dude.
He's funky as hell.
Like his stage presence, you know, he just comes through with those glasses that say Funkavelli.
I love them
shit.
beats,
Shout
man.
out the solar system.
Yeah, them motherfuckers is fly, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out, Funkavelli. You don't know I never shouted you out, man, but I'm shouting you out right now, damn it. Keep it funky.
Keep it funky.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
We love Funkavelli.
Man, that shit got fucking fly real fast. All right, let them know somebody that you respect their craft or would work with them that might think you never would, bro.
Well, I do a lot of nowadays I do more like videography and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna say a videographer like Zach Olson, dude.
Okay.
I love his fucking videos, and you know I would like to work with that guy for sure.
Is there anything that people should look for from Zach Olson to know who that is?
Just his Instagram and shit, dude. You
Yeah,
can
he's
go on
been-
Zach
YouTube,
Olson's
his
IG?
channel.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been-
Yeah,
he's
check
been
him
doing
out, you
hella
guys.
shit.
And that's cool, man. Thank you all of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? For naming somebody. That's really cool. You know, you never know what that person might think if they see that.
Yeah.
You never know, bro. So, but shit, man, I'm high as hell, bro. Let these people know what you got coming up, man, because I don't know what else to say because I'm real high.
The Antelope Fisherman's debut album is coming out October 20th. The Fish Tank.
Yeah.
Woo!
Pretty much every single one of us is on it at least once. Ellis did the cover and is shooting most of the videos for it, and he raps on it. How many times did we say? 9?
Yeah.
Something like 9 tracks he's on too.
Damn.
We got Mike Jones, Spice One, Bill Saber, Mark Battles, and Cool Nuts on it.
What?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I know some of those guys. Shout out.
Yeah, we started in May 2019, and it's finally coming out. We're about to go on tour for 30 days, 26 shows from
Fuck yeah, man.
October 18th to November 18th to promote it. Yeah, man. Me and Mello got a solo album. Li's got a solo album. Ellis Fisherman Films. Ellis is doing. We just got a new camera and shit. So we got a lot. Anybody, did I miss anything?
That's awesome.
That's covered it all.
A rock band just dropped his first album.
Hey,
Yeah.
Noise
from the Void.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Motherfuckers, look at they wait till now to say some shit like that.
There's too much. There should be a book. We'll write a book.
We'll double back. We'll do a part 2.
We're writing a book. It's called The Read.
We'll do.
It's in-
We'll
it's in
give
the
you a different
works.
group of us.
Yeah.
We'll do a part 2, man, for sure. We'll get more fishermen on here. I gotta say, first I've got to say thank you, bro.
Thank you for
to
having
all
us.
of you. I really respect you guys. You know what I'm saying? Major gratitude, bro. Thank you for coming on my show.
Absolutely.
I'm a fan of you guys. If I can help you guys in any way, you feel me? Like promoting whatever, man.
Mr.
Like
Worldwide.
I'm dead ass. I'm gonna look into that, bro.
I really hope you do.
Bro, Jimbo will be proud of you. This
I'm
entire
calling-
time, Jimbo's gonna be like, Mello made content.
I should call. I should call dude on speaker after we get done with this to show you. He'll be like, all right, man, I'll call him. But
Oh my goodness.
But I just want to say thank you guys, man, so much. You
Thank
guys
you
are
so much
really
for having
dope,
us.
man, and I'm thankful that you guys made time to come on my show too, because man, you guys are sought after people, man. So the fact that you made the
Appreciate
time,
that.
man, is just like straight up.
Shout out the rest of the fish. Everybody's not here.
Yeah.
Jimbo, Dirty Black, Scumbag,
Yeah.
Young Game.
Yeah.
We missing a lot of them.
You said you
Young
were
Man
gonna
Tag.
maybe have us back too or something.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, we're
How
banned.
many fish can we stuff in this?
Let's
car?
rent a school bus.
Well,
Can-
bro,
yeah, can we
let's
get-
do this.
Yeah, how- we gotta figure out how to get
I
all
can
the fish in here.
I'll show you guys something after this.
Do you want to get a bounce house?
Hey, I gotta show these guys something, man. Shout out to the Antelope fishermen, man.
Hey,
Shout out to y'all, Park and Spark family.
Park and
Spark.
Woo!
Fish gang.
Peace.
Paranoid, clutching, listening to what the ops say. I'ma have to hit him with the stick, that's what the Glock say. Bad little bitch, got her dressing up in cosplay. Let her at the dick, only if she do what I say. They told me I could never do shit my way. Now they scream our name when they see the fish on stage.
They want us to win. I ain't going nowhere without my friends. You wanna learn something, let's begin. Cause I ain't gonna make being poor again. Bars over your head like you can't do pull-ups. 8 deep, you know the only way we pull up. Fish gang on the track and we got cool nuts. Yo, stuck cause these drums is full of bullets. What I'm about, I rep the roads and shit. Had to go through all that overdose and shit. Now I'm only ever about my fucking dough, I'm rich. Get some money with your bros, never roll them shit. We started business after business, stacking poker chips, so it's lit. Wealth is what the motive is. You talking shit, I guess that you don't know the fish. They call us snowmen, bitch, we always hold the sticks.
Fish gang, earthquake, origin of the wave, bitch. Always brought you new, never brought you old shit. Makes way tsunamis, origami, how we fold chips. Garlic cookies, push a lot of purple hazes. Every track, every song, lot the most amazing. Smoking O's with the bros, eyes lower than an Asian. Who the most high? LAI, no debating, no debating.
Bitch, we always got a stick and you get chalked up. Talk, yeah, you might think it, but you not us. Squab up, yeah, I had to go and get my guap up. Made a lot of fucking money in the past month. Hear a lot of hate, I know where that's from. People asking questions like, where did you get the cash from? Last year we was addicts, like, where did you fucking stash them? We know we need an average, I feel like we running past them.
They want us to win. I ain't going nowhere without my friends. You wanna learn something, let's begin. Cause I ain't gonna make being poor again. Bars over your head like you can't do pull-ups. 8 deep, you know the only way we pull up. Fish gang on the track and we got cool nuts. Yo, stuck cause these drums is full of bullets.
Truck rattle like a body in it. Feeling broke, bro, it been a minute. Pulling up with the slap in it. This rap shit, I put the trap in it. We was grinding with a business plan. Hella bands when the plays ran. And niggas wanted and we quick punted. Only up is how we run it. 90 niggas with a crack swag. Floss swap me popping tags. Blowing bands like Nipsey did it. Blue strips like the money crippin'. Fly niggas in the fit drippin'. Work whipping came from bird flipping. And we the niggas been putting on. Never letting up, the pressure's on.
I wear my heart on my sleeve like nigga clap at it. I got a little swag, the reason I don't rap average. Since the youth been trapping, trying to stack cabbage. I don't want the little bitch, I got high standards. Acting ignorant up in bennies, I got bad manners. Blue faces in my pocket case I need fanning. GD folk bitch, I do black magic. Paper chase in the cut in case you want static. And we don't play no games. And when the cops come around, we don't say no things. One gang, nigga, one love. Black flag out my right, I am not blood.
They want us to win. I ain't going nowhere without my friends. You wanna learn something, let's begin. shot, cause these drums full of bullets.
Paranoid clutching, listening to what the ops say. I'ma have to hit him with the stick, that's what the Glock say. That little bitch got her dressing up in cosplay. Let her at the dick, only if she do what I say. They told me I could never do shit my way. Now they scream our name when they see the
Is that fucking Cool Nuts? Hey! Yo, dude, I listen to this shit every single day, bro. Can you please sign this shit?
What's up?